What's up guys, Epic Pokemon TCG here, and today guys I have a deck profile for y'all. This is going to be the one that I was going to use for the St. Louis Regionals and ended up having to use for a league challenge. And if you guys want to learn the story on what happened there, it is on my channel. The video is called Why I Didn't Go to St. Louis Regionals. It's not that hard to find. But it's going to be an Yveltal Seismitoad deck. A little disruption mixed with a little bit of power. This deck was actually inspired, the list anyway, was inspired me by a really cool article I read. I cannot remember for the life of me what the article was. So I will definitely link it in the description below if I cannot, or if I can find it, not if I cannot find it. Doesn't make sense. But anyway guys, I figured I'd show the list off here. So starting off guys, we have 3 Yveltal EXs. Now, this video is really special. This is the first time I've ever had an Yveltal deck with 3 full arts. There's always been 2 full arts and then a random, so it's really cool I have 3 of them. Not that big of a deal to a lot of people, but to me it's really cool. So you guys know what Yveltal does. Evo Ball 20 plus 20 more for each damage, or for each energy attached to both players' Pokemon, the actives anyway. Then it has Y-Cycle for 90. This is a really good way to recycle energy and, you know, just kind of make some options on the field. And basically 2 shots Pokemon, so it's really sick. Next up we have 3 Seismitoad EX. Now Seismitoad EX has a lot of really good uses here. The Quaking Punch is pretty much the attack you're going to be using with this deck only. And Quaking Punch shut down items and stuff. So this is a really good way to slow down your opponent while you just kind of set up and build up an Yveltal. Or there's a lot of decks that kind of suffer and basically you win the game only because they cannot play their item cards. Things like Night March and just a lot of decks that really focus on trainers that I can't think of right now because I'm a total noob. But Quaking Punch is really good. Also for fairy decks, which is really popular where I play, you're able to shut down the max potion option, and it's just really good. Next up guys, we have 3 Baby Yveltal. This is a really good card for energy acceleration, and it's a non-EX attacker that can hit for a lot of damage because the Darkness Blade attack. And it's really easy to set up with this deck when you think about it, because I mean there is ways to move energy around, and you can Y-Cycle and get ready. And it's all around a good card. Plus, it's really good against Donphan, and it has 130 HP, so it's really hard to knock out. So it's a really good card to start off with. If you don't start off with Seismitoad, this is definitely a good card to start your game with. So playing 3 of those is really good. Next up, guys, 1 Darkrai EX. I want 2 in here, but 1 seems to be pretty good in getting the job done. Just the Dark Cloak ability allows you to have free retreat. Also, it's a different Dark type Pokemon to have with the different weakness. So that's really good. Night Spirit is still really good. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to set up, but Darkrai has a lot of uses still. And just playing 1 just in case you do run into a fighting deck. You don't have to play it down. Hopefully you don't start with it, because that's just basically a free 2 prizes when you think about it. We have a Keldeo EX. This is also really good against Donphan, just like the regular Yveltal. If you muscle band this, well, you're able to one-shot a Donphan. And also, it's really good against special conditions. You can rush in, retreat, and just kind of just make that stupid, not flipping heads on Hypnotoxic Laser kind of, irrelevant. So it's really good. Next up, for consistency reasons, 1 Jirachi EX. Jirachi's a great little card to have in your deck. And basically any Ultra Ball you're able to pull off as a supporter, and I would rather have a supporter than risk 2 prizes. That's just me, because all around if you set up and you have big attackers on the field that you're going to have to worry about, then a lot of times they're not going to target down Jirachi until they get all the attackers off the field. But Jirachi's still an awesome card. I love it, and I'll definitely play it. Alright, so that's going to do it for the Pokemon. So for the supporter guys, 4 Professor Juniper, 4 N, 2 Colress, 2 Lysandre, and then a really cool card that I read in the article that I tried out and it seemed to really work, and that's Iris. Iris, I hate the character on the TV show. I hate her to death. Honestly, if I met her, I'd probably choke her. But okay, I'm sorry, but if you watch the Chargestone Cave episode where you'll see what I mean. So Iris is a good card late game. Basically, your Evo Ball attack, if you're like really late in the game, will have a base of 100 depending on how many prizes they took. And it's just a cool card. It's a really cool surprise too, just how much damage you could rack up with it. So yeah, it's really awesome. Alright guys, also to add with the supporters, I guess, even though it's a trainer, 3 VS Seeker. This is going to get back basically all that. So 3 VS Seeker, really good. I love this card. I'm really glad it got reprinted. Also, it just, I don't know, it just made the game a little more crazy in my opinion. Alright, for the, I think I said the trainers when I put down Juniper and all that, but whatever. This is the trainer part. For Laser, like I said, you know, this is a cool card. I really like playing Laser, just because you can, you know, the fact that your opponent can flip tails, and you know, it's really good with Seismitoad because they can't play trainers. They, you know, they have to switch out of their special conditions and everything. So that's really awesome. And then 2 Virbank City Gym. If you want to play 3 to win, to kind of help yourself win the stadium more, definitely do that. But I mean, a lot of decks are playing 2 or 3 stadiums unless it's Fairy and they play 4 Fairy Garden, which I feel like is, you know, the good play there. You know, if you want to play 3, go for it. But 2 Virbank, 4 Laser. It's kind of my way to go here. 3 Ultra Ball. It's gonna be the way to search out your Pokemon here, get some darks in a discard pile for Yveltal's Oblivion Wing attacks. That's really good. Almost lost them. 2 Muscle Band. I almost said 3 Muscle Band. 2 Muscle Band just to add some extra damage is really good. Makes the knockouts a little easier. And then 1 Hard Charm just for like the Dawn fan matchup. Also to make an Yveltal a little tanky, just a little bit. You never know when this 1 Hard Charm is going to come into play. Definitely came into play when I was testing this deck out. Then we have 2 Headringer. This card's really annoying. Also with Seismitoad. Seismitoad, Laser, Headringer. I hate that combination with a burning passion. After the times more energy, I'm taking damage even between turns for poison. I can't play trainers, and my opponent's just knocking the crap out of me. But Headringer's really good. Attached to EX, it takes 1 more energy attack. This is gonna also, this has like a lot of really good uses. You can attach this on your first turn if you get it to a Virizion, and it's going to take 3 energies for them attack to kind of slow them down a little bit. You can attach it to a Pokemon like Manectric EX, Gardevoir EX, Gengar EX, Aggron EX. You know, any Pokemon that has a Spirit Link card, you can attach it to them, and you know, they have to either get another one and attach a Spirit Link, or they're going to have to cost themselves a turn. I don't know. Headringer is just an absolute annoying card to have. You know, going on the field left and right. So 2 of them's really sick. I like it. 2 Energy Switch, just going to kind of make your deck a little more flexible, give yourself some more options with energy and whatnot. 2 Enhanced Hammer, because Special Energy is so popular right now. I hate this card. I honestly do. I hate it. I'm sorry, Enhanced Hammer, because you're like right there, and I'm like talking crap about you, but I hate this card, guys. I really do. 1 Bicycle. I actually played 2 Bicycle in my tournament, but I realized that Seismitoad just kind of kills it, so I swapped it out for another supporter. So 1 Bicycle. It's really nice. And I actually only played 1 Bicycle throughout like every game that I've played so far, and I'll end up discarding the other one, so I feel like, why not? Then 1 Escape Rope. Just to have a switching card, and maybe, you know, your opponent has like a bunch of Pokemon on his or her bench, because women do play this game too, Dylan. That, you know, are really damaged, or, you know, you can just kind of screw with them a little bit. Escape Rope's good. My spec of choice, because I'm a Computer Search fanboy, just like I'm a Puka fanboy. Well, Computer Search here, guys. It's a really good way. I hope you guys didn't see me like wave my hand here, because I'm like over here doing hand gestures. But really good way to get darks in the discard pile, discard useless stuff that you may not need. That's another use for Ultra Ball I forgot to mention. And just get anything out of your deck. Now for the energy, guys, we have... And yes, you are right. I am spreading these out because they're all Umbreons. Anyway, 7 darks, because, you know, your deck takes dark energy. 2 attack, 4 DC, 4 Quaking Punch for, you know, extra damage with Yveltal, whatever. And retreating. So yeah, guys, that's the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, this deck was inspired by an article that I did read. So, you know, this was a deck that I really liked, and I had a lot of fun with it. I got second at the league challenge I went to just because of the fact I could not draw an energy, and that's another reason why I took out 1 of the bicycles, is because I had a guaranteed shot of hitting an energy. Had I had that Colress, I swapped it out for, because I had like okay, let's just say there was no way I was going to miss an energy, unless my luck is just absolutely horrible. So, yeah, that's the deck, guys. I hope you enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. And if you guys want to see this deck in action, feel free to check out some gameplays that I'm uploading currently. I'm not sure if they're going to all be up when this video is uploaded, but you'll be able to see this deck in action. So, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And, of course, this is Happy Pokemon TCG, signing out.